Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I'm doing the lovers spread for the 18 and over, and 18 and over only because some of the images are racy, but my descriptions usually are not. So, for the first spread, we have the Hierophant, the Fool, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so the desires. The Hierophant card looks like support. The Hierophant in this deck represents a feeling or a desire for somebody, like a ride or die, right? You want somebody to go through good times and bad times with somebody who offers, a shoulder. Or if you're feeling down, you want somebody to help you through a process. I just feel like you really want somebody who's going to be there for you through thick and thin. So that's the Hierophant card. It does represent long term, like a traditional type of energy or relationship. So it could be that you want marriage even out of this connection. But more than anything, I feel that you really just want somebody to value your contributions and be supportive of you when you have some difficult moments. So that's the Hierophant. In the fear position is the Fool. The Fool card represents a new phase, a blank slate. I feel that I feel like you might be fearing that you won't achieve that. We see that this Fool is walking past a couple that's embraced. So I kind of get this feeling or this vibe like you're looking at others' connections as if they're so beautiful and they're so perfect, and I wish I could have that, or I wish my current relationship was more like that. But I feel that sometimes when we do that, we don't really see what this couple is just making up, from a very difficult conflict, right? So we don't see what goes on behind closed doors. So I feel that there's no need to really desire a relationship like this couple, because we don't know the troubles that they face, right? So not comparing your situation with others, because we just don't know what's really going on, right? So even though it might appear beautiful and amazing on the outside, or to outsiders looking in, or to us, it might not be that pleasant behind closed doors, right? So caution there. The Three of Wands, though, this does represent, a closeness. It's embracing and intimacy. I feel that's important here. I feel that rather than wishing or trying to manifest a relationship like somebody else's, right? I wish I had a relationship just like my parents. If your parents been married forever, we don't know really the hardships that our parents really faced, because they don't really show or express that to us, right? So I feel that instead, this is telling you to just build intimacy and closeness with somebody first, and then let it elevate or escalate to something more meaningful beyond that, right? So I feel that's what the message is here. And I feel that it really just has to do with comparing to others. So I'm going to move those aside, and then we'll do the bedspread. Well, for the sake of the story, I'm going to assign the masculine on the left and the feminine on the right. But of course, assign the role to whatever side of the bed you sleep on, right? So, let's see. Whew. Let me move these over. Always need more room. I never have enough. But for the masculine, Nine of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Okay. This is the current energy, and High Priestess makes an appearance. Okay. All right. Okay. It's interesting. First impression is that there is somebody who wants a connection so bad that they are accommodating the partner so much, right? Even if it's not what they want, the important thing to them is that they're in a relationship rather than in the right relationship. So I feel that there is somebody who's kind of accommodating or giving or conceding to their partner in an effort to just be in a relationship, right? Sorry, I'm knocking stuff over. So on the masculine side, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Look at in this image. This is the masculine. I mean, it's the couple having a really good time, but look at the expression on the masculine's face, right? He's really enjoying himself. The Knight of Wands does represent, coming to. The Knight of Wands is sometimes could be the player card for some, so caution there. That's not everybody, but for some. The Knight of Wands also represents healing from an emotional trauma. I feel that this person maybe just wants to have fun, wants maybe a no strings attached type of relationship because they've been scarred or they've been hurt in the past. So I feel that this is somebody who wants to just have a good time and doesn't want to label a connection, right? So that's tricky because it leaves one partner kind of feeling like they want more when the other is acting like they can't they can't accommodate, right? Because of whatever trauma they've experienced. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop knocking stuff over today. So Nine of Wands, player energy. Not that they're cheating, just that they have this mindset of we're not in a relationship, so we can do whatever we want if that opportunity presented itself. So I feel that there is no title or no definition in this connection, but a desire for it, but no claims here. So on the feminine side, the King of Pentacles, in this image, it's clear that, the king here is embraced with the feminine, but look at here, the picture of the queen in the background, right? It's two different people. So I feel that in this card, it's kind of like, yeah, you or the feminine wants something more, but the masculine is not really in a position to do so. But I feel that this is mutually beneficial. So in this instance, the masculine is, getting sowing his what do they call that? Like sowing his oats or something like that, like playing around, getting his. There's different terminologies for it, but it seems that the masculine is being stimulated in physical ways, while the feminine here, you can see kind of the coins here on the table. So she might be benefiting in a different way. Like maybe he buys her presents or, makes her feel special in other ways. But it's not a commitment. This masculine makes this feminine feel special in other ways, but it's not a commitment because he's committed to someone or something else. I feel it could be to himself, right? He's non-committal. He's not defining the connection. That's how I feel about this duo here. Now, if you can see, this is like the bed frame out here, and then these are the couples in bed. So, of course, assign the role how it fits. We'll start with the masculine side. The King of Wands. This is, in this deck, the King of Wands is this energy of, like, whoever is the most vocal or whoever is the most dominant in the connection, they're the one who's getting all the satisfaction in this connection. And it feels like the masculine is the one who's calling the shots in this relationship. For lack of a better word, I call it relationship, but it might just be a physical connection. Undefined because he's unwilling, right? We see that here. He's unwilling to define the relationship. So in the meantime, he's just getting what he wants, and that's that physical connection, physical stimulation. So the more assertive one is the one who's getting what they want. So the Three of Cups in this deck, this represents, it's kind of like a young, flirty kind of energy. I do sense that there's a little bit of excitement by not committing. This person, I feel like they don't want things to get boring. They don't want to commit because I feel like for this person, commitment is like a death trap to a commitment, right? Or a relationship. So I feel that this person wants to keep things new. This card is like beginning stages of flirting and petting and things like that. I feel that this masculine just does not want to dive deeper into this connection. There's a fear here somewhere. We also have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a surprise. I think that this masculine is surprised that the feminine is like catching feelings, or that the feminine wants more than a physical relationship. I feel that the masculine might be surprised, saying, well, I thought we agreed, that it was going to be this kind of situation. So there's surprise here that maybe the feminine is starting to want more, and that goes beyond what the initial agreement was, whatever that means. On the feminine side, Two of Wands. Two of Wands it is innocence, right? I feel that what this means is, yeah, there was an initial agreement, that things would be no strings attached, or, it would be just a fun relationship. But then I feel that new feelings did start to develop. The more intimate or physically intimate that you two were, the more emotionally intimate the female or the feminine became. So that's the Two of Wands. I feel that now there's a decision being formed, or a question being formed here on the feminine side. Like, what are we doing here? And is this going to develop into anything else beyond a physical connection? Is there possibility here? Let's talk about it. So I feel that's the feminine side. We also have the Star card on the feminine side. I feel that this is the feminine being more like assertive and saying, yeah, this is what I want out of the connection, and I feel that the feminine is clearly stating what she wants. Maybe even giving a little bit too much lenience to the masculine. Like, okay, I put it out there, you know what I want. And then as long as you don't force the masculine into a decision or into a choice, you two keep moving on as you've been doing in that physical connection, right? But I feel that like the feminine might be feeling like she's making ground or making headway by explaining, this is what I want, and then leaving it in the masculine's hand, right? It's like putting it out there, but not forcing the masculine to act or to decide. Just feel like the choices or the desire is put out there, but then it stops there. So the Ace of Pentacles on the feminine side, this card does represent gratitude. I feel that there might be gratitude that there is even a connection, or, that there's a desire for things to progress with this person. I feel that as long as there's a physical connection, that eventually, I feel this is on the feminine side, eventually he knows I want to commit. I want a commitment. As long as we continue to be intimate, he'll eventually come around. I'll eventually get my commitment. He'll eventually, invest in this relationship. Eventually. But the desire is here for a long-term commitment. a desire for the masculine to invest. I feel that's what the Ace of Pentacles is representing. Wanting a real defined relationship. Knight of Cups in the current energy. Knight of Cups, hasty. I mean, the Knight of Cups, this is caution, right? Because look at the feminine is one who's undressed, right? Left totally vulnerable while the masculine has his armor on. So protecting himself from whatever traumas this person experienced in the past. The feminine is exposed to all of the elements, and look at the snake, like ready to, or not ready to, but has the ability to bite her, you know? So caution to the feminine to maybe armor up because the masculine is already armored. So caution to the feminine here. We also have the High Priestess. The High Priestess knowing the answers. The feminine knows the answers, I feel, intuitively. This is also moon energy, so I feel that inwardly, the feminine knows what's going on. The feminine knows what this masculine is going to decide. And it's what he's been saying all along. I just want to have fun, right? So you see the key here on this image. It's like you have the key, you hold the answers, right? That's what the High Priestess represents. You have the answers here. I feel, though, you're still optimistic about the conclusion or the success of this connection, that eventually, right? We talked about that earlier. Eventually, this person is going to change their mind. And so I feel that the Sun card represents that warm and fuzzy feeling, your optimism, unwavering in this connection. If you just continue to be physically intimate, if you continue to invest time, if you continue to give them, you know, the space to decide, they will come around. And that is your optimism here with the Sun card present. In the outcome space, the Knave or Page of Cups. This feminine, she knows what she wants, but continues to give the masculine what he wants, letting him explore, letting him, you know, have fun. And, you know, she's having fun too, but it's kind of like not what she wants. She wants the commitment, right? But she's accommodating the masculine, and with the thought that he'll come around, you know, he'll eventually give me what I want. Well, that's in the outcome space. We also have the King of Swords, intellectual energy. I feel that it's positioned right above the High Priestess, so I feel that this is a signal. You know, the feminine knows anyway, or flip it however it resonates, but you know where this is going, right? With the High Priestess, you have the key. Intuitively, you have the answers. But I feel that with the King of Swords, as an intellectual person, you do know where it's going. And I feel that the realization that you might have to cut this relationship or this connection out because they're unwilling or unwavering in their decision to commit. So there's possibility there, you know, but I feel that you're so optimistic here with the Sun, you don't want to give up just yet, right? So then we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, again, positioned right above the Sun card. It's that optimism that you'll have this happy everyday life, right? The Six of Wands, you see that house in the background. So there's desire here for happy everyday life. Now the choice is up to you, right? The choice is yours about whether you provide the information that, yeah, I want a real commitment, and then we have that happy everyday life. Or do you say, I want a commitment, and this person says, nope, I'm not ready for that, and then do you move on, right? And have your happy everyday life without this person. So there's a choice here for you with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands also represents like success and triumph, right? So the choice that you make here results in your happiness, results in success for you, right? But the choice is yours. What do you want to do, and how do you want this connection to move forward? Knowing intuitively what you do, that this person may not ever want the commitment. So, yikes, that was a tough one, man. Um, the choice is yours. So we're going to pull past, present, future, and the outcome. Past, power. You instinctively know what is right for you. I knew it, right? And you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Oh my gosh. Here's the current energy. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Future. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Because whatever choice you make, I feel that you're going to achieve this, right? And then here's the outcome. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. I feel that's like a message of gratitude for the things you experience that offer you learning lessons and things like that. So let's pull one final card. This will be the supporting messages, or supporting message one, singular, right? It is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I wish you so much luck in your situation. Thanks for being here with me, and take care. Bye.